Saudi students in Canada are caught up in a diplomatic conflict. They've been ordered by their government to leave the country in the middle of their studies. It follows Canada's call for jailed human rights activists in Saudi to be released. The universities say transferring so many students will be a logistical nightmare and could leave many with nowhere to go.
If there is one victim in all of this, and this is important to keep in mind, it is the 16,000 students that are being recalled to Saudi Arabia or who will be transferred to other countries. You cannot transfer 16,000 students within a week or two. This is complicated. Some of them were in the last stages of their PhDs. Some of them were medical students doing internships or fellowships in very specialized fields. That will take time.
Many students are not happy at being told to go home. A Saudi student group issued a press release urging their leaders to keep them out of the political row. We kindly urge the government to immediately reverse its decision and work to stop the repercussions of the Saudi government's policy, which will affect the future of thousands of graduates. Canadian students' unions are trying to help them cope with the uncertainty surrounding their academic future.
What we're seeing is students scrambling and panicking about where they're going to be ending up in the next 4 weeks. Studies are starting in the fall and around September, so students don't know where they're going, and we're quite concerned that that students are being involved within a political dispute between Saudi Arabia and Canada, and we don't believe that students should be affected by that.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says Canada will continue to defend human rights around the world. But Saudi Arabia saw this as an interference in its internal affairs and responded with a range of measures. It ordered the Canadian ambassador to be expelled and new trade and investment to be suspended. But beyond the diplomatic and economic costs, the students represent the human consequences of the growing dispute.